Hello there everyone and welcome to John Drinks, the channel where I, John, have a drink. We have a Glencadam today. It is no secret that I'm a fan of Sauternes. That's it. That's all I had to say about that one. It's a sweet French wine, because I'm not really one for wines unless they have some kind of gimmick, basically, is my thing, really, isn't it? Yeah, orange wine, it's great. Glencadam, I'm a big fan of the 10-year-old, as most people are, because it does a lot for the price point. Whiskey review is not difficult to keep, really, you know. Give them something cheap. 9 times out of 10, they're like, oh, yeah, that's nice. Oh, yeah, it's only 40% and it's matured in a cask that's been matured with dog shit, but it doesn't matter because it's cheap. That's not entirely accurate, but it's close to the mark that it probably should be. So we have something that falls outside of that realm a little bit. This is a little bit pricier than their 10-year-old because it's 13 years old, you know, so, you know, those... it's cursed, is what I'm saying. We do have another 13-year-old, like, in... Get here. Oh, disasters are happening. Oh, nearly knocked that over as well. This got made into a lamp. I would switch it on, but I can't. Also, how cool is that? You made, like, the lid into... There is a lamp maker in Edinburgh. It's called Clark's Lamporium. You should look him up, because this is an example of his work. There's going to be people downstairs talking about this whiskey. This was a Glenrother's 13-year-old. It's a Halloween edition. I liked it. Let people like things, okay? Back off. I liked it. It was fine. I had no issues with it. It was a peated Glenrother's. What's not to like? It was a little pricey. Oh, hello. Oh, special guest star coming out of nowhere. Hello, you. Have you come to distract people and add a couple of minutes of runtime to the video? Yes, you have. What are you up to today? Are you off hunting bats? Because the Batman film's coming out and you want to be involved? Are you going to be Selena Kyle are you enjoying the belly rub? Is that good? Okay, cool. Right. Farewell. May we meet again, Mohammed. He's such a good cat. So today we've got Glencadam. I'm going to read, because I have a degree in these things, I'm going to read the blurb from a website called The House of Malt. They don't sound pretentious at all. Glencadam Distillery was built in 1825. True dat. Within the Royal Burgh of Brecon, where heritage, tradition and handcrafting combine to create an elegant East Highland single malt. Please don't start breaking up the regions into sub-regions, it's already confusing. Glencadam Reserve de Sauternes, to give it its full name, I don't know why I just pronounced Sauternes like that, was distilled in 2008 and matured initially in ex-bourbon American oak casks before being finished in specially selected Sauternes wine barrels sourced from France. Because that's where Sauternes is from. Had to hit that word count somehow. The Sauternes wine barrel perfectly complements Glencadam's single malt, adding depth and complexity to the whiskey. Good. This delicate and rich flavoured whiskey is bottled at 46% alcohol by volume, natural colour, non-chill filtered, limited release of only 3,042 bottles. If you have 3,042 termites in your house, that's an infestation. I'm just putting it out there. So, also... the standard bottle goes for like £33.95, £34, round it up. This will set you back about 74, so, you know, it's more of a sweet treat. Now then, we've done a Sauternes fairly recently. This was a Sauternes finished Dal Ewan. I was itching to get my hands on this for ages, and I wasn't very happy with it. The finish was extremely brief on this. There's a cough of Sauternes on it. With a bit of air, it might have helped. It might just be, you know, one of those. But yeah, not best pleased with that one. So I've gotten a little bit nervous about Sauternes finishes because I've seen firsthand. I know how good they can be, but I've also seen firsthand how rubbish they can be. So I'm a little bit concerned. This sample was dropped off for me by Cody. He works for Glencadam. I feel like I should put that out there now. It is not going to garner a favourable review, though his skills at oral sex have improved significantly. So, but I'm an unbiased person, unless it comes to Bladnock potentially. But hey, I haven't even bought their new bottle yet. Energy prices are going up. I might. I probably will. So, the Glencadam. Let's... Well, the nose is nice. Is that the best I can do? Nice. Okay. Been doing this for 5 years. Has it been 5 years? I think it's been 5 years. Oh my god. When did that happen? 5 years ago, apparently. It's grassy. Grassy bundles of pears, like pear drops, that super concentrated pear flavour. There's like an element of squeezy honey. Not like a Manuka or anything, you know, too fancy, just like a standard squeezy honey. Just lashings of fruit. It's almost a little overwhelming how fruity it is. A little bit like fresh leather in there as well. That kind of like freshly processed cow sofa smell. Any vegans in the audience will be like being sickle down themselves by now, I'm sure. Hey, what else is new? It's a little saline. Most of what I'm getting is the fruit characteristics. And it's lovely. It's a lovely nose, but it's not a journey, it's quite one-directional. Not the band. I'm sure it's not that, you know, irritating. I was about to stick water in before I tasted it. I've forgotten how I do this. I drink it now, don't I? Yeah, that's how that goes. Excuse me. That is how you do it. Yeah, much better. Straight away, you can... I mean, if nothing else, you can certainly tell there's been a wine finish of some sort. Would I be able to detect it's a Sauterne? I might stumble there eventually. But what I am getting is a wonderful straw, hay, grass, apples, honey... A little bit like milk chocolate, like cheap baking milk chocolate, you know, like those blocks most people just use milk chocolate now. I don't even know if it's still really a thing, but like baking chocolate used to be a thing in like the baking aisles. You'd get like these really cheap bars of really cheap and nasty chocolate. And if you had any left over, you just like, you know, sneak a block. Or, you know, if you had it for a recipe, you'd probably only end up using half of it and eat the rest of the block and be like, no, it's chocolate, it's all right. It's like that. I took a bigger swig than I meant to there. It's lovely and rich. It really is. There's like salted caramel notes coming through now. Loads more of just apple and pear fruit. It's really fruity. It's got a really fresh, juicy, inviting flavour to it. And then there's, working in tandem with that, there's a noticeable but not overbearing sweetness to it. It's a little bit grassy on the finish, and it comes in with like just a little bit more caramel just to kind of see you on your way. Toffee apple? I don't know, I gave a toffee apple a go many a time as a child, and I just never took to them. Just, no, it's like trying to it's like trying to eat a bowling ball. Like, why? No. I imagine whoever invented that was like, well, I'll keep the little shits quiet for 10 minutes, won't I? Stick some water in this. Swilly, 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 because that's what we do now. I know some people like to like gently roll it. There we go. It's very, very delicate, you know, like you're working a mangle with arthritis. Most of you won't know what a mangle is. I shouldn't fucking know what a mangle is, to be fair, but just spend 2 and 6 down at the laundrette. Hey. The nose persists. Honestly, the nose just kind of persists with the same journey. It's apple and pear, but then there's a fair bit more caramel. It's like that kind of caramel. It's like the pancake sauce. You know, it's like that slightly weird caramel flavour that's not true caramel, but it's like, or like caramel flavoured Angel Delight. You know, it's that kind of like, it's caramel gin, but not as we know it. Does that make sense? It's much sweeter on the nose now that you've opened it up, and the fruit just, it persists. It refuses to back down. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it's quite a fruity whiskey. I'm just going to maybe nail my colours to the mast a little bit early, you know, given that that's all I've been talking about for the past 10 bloody minutes now. But, oh, the honey really actually starts coming through. Now that I've taken like a break to, like, you know, do a bit of japes. Honey, a lot of honey. Ooh, okay. Do I have 73 quid in the bank account? Oh, it's 74 quid. Oh, well, that extra quid, I'm out. It's lovely. That's it, I'm done. That's it. It's lovely. It's nice. No, it's great. This is doing Sauterne right again. Again, I was really nervous when it said that it was a finish, because after having had the Dal Ewan, having been really looking forward to it and being just disappointed by it, I was nervous. It is nice to see that it's been unfounded. Huge amount of honey now. Huge amount of honey. The apple and pear kind of thing has kind of gone into the distance a little bit. It's more about the sweetness now. It's more about the dessert qualities that the wine is bringing into the whiskey, as opposed to what I would assume is the fruity characteristics of the whiskey. The Glencadam, when I had it, that was quite appley as well, although I got more kind of like a strawy, grassy kind of a thing. It was just kind of like a... It was like a hug. I don't know how else to describe that one. It was just really bloody nice. And I know that's a crap way of describing it, but it just was. And I think anyone who's had Glencadam in the past, like the 10-year-old, is like, yeah, it is, isn't it? That's an accurate... It's not a useful way of how to describe it, but it is accurate. It's wonderfully rich. It's a little bit lactic. It's got like a honey nut cornflake kind of a vibe going on to it. The fruit is a little subdued. It's close to like a stewed apple as opposed to like a fresh apple now. It's, you know, it's cooked down. There we go. There we go. Oat flapjack, honey, golden syrup. It's sweet. It's a sweet whiskey now, and that's all thanks to the Sauterne. I would assume. If it's not, it's a hell of a coincidence, but... I enjoyed that. Yeah, that's really good. That's I'm a big fan. I do have some other Glencadam samples, because they've done a release. A release? They've done several releases. They've done a white port, which is an unusual finish in and of itself. I do have some white port kicking around somewhere as well, so I'd maybe do a side-by-side. And they've done a 17-year-old port release. I've got samples of each, because Cody was kind enough to... That's the word, yeah, kind. I forgot what human kindness is. He was kind enough to drop some off, and I'll get around to trying them at some point. Comment down below, what would you like to see me cover next in the range? The white port or the standard ports? It's probably the white port, isn't it, to be fair? Yeah, not to like push you in a direction, but that's the one I want to see. Thumb this video if you enjoyed it. Let me know down below actually your encounters with finishes of whiskies, any whiskies that you were looking forward to that did not live up to expectations, and have there been any whiskies out there that helped to regain your trust after your trust was betrayed by a lesser product? There you go, plenty to keep you guys busy. Or just like, you know, type your best knob joke downstairs. It's all good, it's all fine. Thumb the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel if you like seeing a man with terrible tasting jumpers and even worse chat talking about whiskey and other alcoholic fluids. Fluids, ooh, ooh, ooh. It's me after a few pints and I've gotten a boy home. Let's leave that alone. Thank you very much for watching, and do join me next time where I'll be drinking something else.